something odd has been happening at my parish. Maybe you've noticed it at yours as well. It's the young, Gen Z. As they grow into adults, I kind of thought they would disappear from the church. I mean, my generation did. But this is unexpected. Not only are they sticking around, they're becoming traditional. I see them everywhere. They fill the pews at Sunday Mass. They're even there among the retired at daily Mass. The young men are dressed to the nines, and the young women, they wear veils. They kneel before the Eucharist. They show reverence, and they stay a little after Mass to pray in the quiet. What is happening? While researching for this video, I ran across this little gem. Young Adults Defying Secularism, Trend in Canadian Church. You can see here what it says below this photo. Young Catholics are twice as likely as their counterparts to attend religious services, I'm going to assume Mass, at least once a month. Take that in for a moment. Young adults are twice as likely to attend Mass. In Canada. Okay, if you haven't been paying attention, you might not have noticed that Canada, it's not doing so great. It's become very secular, and the culture of death there is atrocious. But the young are clearly tired of relative morality. They're rebelling against the lies of society and are seeking out the truth with a capital T. The article goes on to say that younger Christians appear to be more intentional or committed to the teachings and practices of the faith than Christians of their parents' or grandparents' generations. That means they're not just going to church out of obligation. They believe in the faith. They are devoted to it, and they work to practice it in their daily lives. That floors me, and I love it. As I looked for other trends, I ran across an article from The Standard in the UK. The author, who is self-described as a Catholic who doesn't attend church and seems to believe more in her horoscope than the faith she was brought up in, seems perplexed by the contradiction in societal norms versus the traditional Mass that is luring Gen Z to the pews. The author seems fixated on Catholic guilt rather than Catholic hope, which is probably why she can't seem to figure out why Catholicism is trending on TikTok. My research continued. I looked for stats here in the US, but really couldn't find anything. But I do have some anecdotal evidence of Gen Z being faithful and energetic about their faith. I live in a very pro-abortion state. Last spring, I went to a pro-life rally with my mom, and we were both hit with a great amount of hope at seeing all the young Catholic, high school, and college-age kids bringing their energy to the cause. They were loud, they were hopeful, and their energy was contagious.
With every woman, for every child. Yeah!
Later in the year, as many of you know, I went to Indianapolis for the National Eucharistic Congress. The halls at one point filled with teenagers singing a line from the song Praise over and over with so much energy. There wasn't a person from the older generations, myself included, who wasn't grinning from ear to ear and feeling that feeling. What is it? hope, hope for the future of our church. Their energy was also very contagious. If you've been around it, you know what I'm talking about. I have confidence that this isn't just a local trend. And it seems that the more secular an area is, the more Gen Z pushes back, buckles down on tradition, and turns to the Catholic faith. I pray this brings a new generation of virtuous men and women, of sound family values, and of priestly vocations. As young people show up us older people and how to live our faith, we're about to see Carlo Acutis be canonized as the first millennial saint. Although not Gen Z, he was just a teenager when he died and has taught the younger generation today that you can be young and have virtue. You can click on these videos to see his story. It looks like we're going to have plenty of Gen Z saints in our future too.